That's the airport of Murmansk. Looks terribly small, but quite cozy. So it's our first stop in Murmansk. Well, before we stopped at the hotel only, and now we are in a restaurant, and I've just ordered some vegetables because the previous trip taught me that whenever you have an opportunity to get some veggies, you need to use this opportunity. But after that, we're gonna eat some unusual Murmansk pizza with some deer meat, and I hope it's tasty. I've never tried deer meat before, I guess, and I don't want to imagine like deers because it's kind of sad. Like, what the hell is that? That's marvelous. I hope she's coming back. So a couple of words about our amazing hotel. It's located close to the city center, which is pretty convenient. The hotel is right behind me, and the first time I arrived, I didn't know that originally it's a medical center. And when I entered, there was a woman who asked me to take off my clothes, like my jacket, and she asked me to stand in line to a therapist. So I was like, what the hell is happening? And it turned out to be a hotel that is like located on the 3rd floor, but originally it's a medical center. So we're waiting right now for our first hunting experience, but we're not gonna hunt like usual people do. We don't have any guns. Instead of guns, we have our phones with the function of photo camera and video camera, and hopefully today we'll be able to see the northern lights. Actually, I'm not feeling super hopeful about this because the weather kind of sucked today, but actually I'm not a professional in northern lights, so I have no idea what it depends on. So maybe we still have a chance to see that. But we still have 2 more chances tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, so I'll keep you posted if we will be able to see this or not.
Хорошо во всем автобусе? Да. Все, это хорошо. Встретились мы с вами сейчас в самом центре города Мурманска. Встретились на площади 5 углов. Дорожным службам некогда расслабляться. Да, там есть печенье. Или там есть? Есть. У всех, как говорится, налито, у всех печеньки, да? Все. Ура! Со вторым днем весны!
You have already seen all these beautiful pictures with the northern lights and how amazing they look, but somehow I feel like a cheater because to be honest, when you look at this with your own eyes, at least at the northern lights that we saw tonight, because people say that they can really be like this in real life too, like you don't see this with your own eyes. When you just look at the sky, it's just like gray sky, and it's almost really hard to distinguish between the lights and the clouds. So I can't say that I was like really disappointed because I heard that people said that it's not like in the photos, in reality it looks different, but still, I don't know. I know that the photos look nice, but still I didn't get goosebumps because of this, because I didn't feel this marvel on myself. I just didn't feel anything. Okay, I felt frozen, and that's it. So I don't know, it was our first attempt. Tomorrow is going to be the second one. Maybe tomorrow we'll have more luck, who knows. So we're just going to check it. Of course, I'm not I'm not sorry that I decided to go on this trip, because still I have a lot of emotions, not because of Northern Lights, about other things, and we're still gonna see deers too, and a lot of other things. But yeah, I just don't want you to get your hopes high when you decide to go on a trip like this, because first of all, even the guides don't know when the Northern Lights come, because sometimes the weather forecast predicts that you can see the Northern Lights, and in reality you don't see it at all. And today, for example, the weather forecast said that we would see like nothing completely, but in reality we did see something, mostly through our photo cameras. So yeah, I don't know, mixed emotions. So I just want to remind you that today is the 3rd of March, but they still have Christmas tree here and a lot of lights, a lot of animals made of lights, because they say that it's kind of gloomy, grey and sad in the city, and they try to make the situation a bit better by putting a lot of lights on. It actually looks cool, but kind of weird since it's spring, but it doesn't look like spring here at all. Well, you can see lots of snow everywhere.
Действительно лучшим местом в мире для просмотра северного сияния. И доказательство уже этому, это не популизм, это Ростуризм нам говорит. А Ростуризм нам говорит, что город Мурманск на 19-й год, уже на 19-й год вошел в топ-5 направлений внутреннего туризма. Да. В Либерти проводят 2 крупных фестиваля летом.
Hello! So cute! So cute! You're so cute! Can I touch you? Бегаешь куда? Ты убегаешь? Such a cute dude!
Телефон дай. Давай.
Туретики. Вы накинулись.
И подписи пока кусок.
Ну, как бы отойти дальше не получилось. Меня просто все сожрали изнутри. Так, отойди.
Сейчас меня повалят.
Интерес потерян.
Смотрите, все такие нагеты, валяются.
Ты отобрал морковь и убежал? Подожди.
Не голодный какой-то.
Мама не разрешает. С
Мама
чужими.
не разрешает.
Да. Ой, такой худющий.
Говне в каком-то.
Спасение близко.
Что-то тут глубоко.
Что-то тут, да. So today is our second attempt to see the Northern Lights, and today I got one of the most important lessons of my life, is that traveling is all about your mindset. Because yesterday I was like really looking forward to seeing the Northern Lights, and we did see like something like that, but in reality it looked worse than in the photos, and I got really disappointed about this. And today I was really hoping to see it again, like for the whole day. But then in the evening, when I had my beautiful dinner, I had a good time with my friend, and our tour guide is just amazing, and he told us a lot of cool stories. I realized that I didn't really care about Northern Lights anymore. And then we had this nice walk on the snow, in the snow, under the snow, with all the prepositions with the snow. Now we're having tea, and it looks like we're not gonna see the Northern Lights, and I don't give a fuck about that, because the evening is still beautiful, and I'm already enjoying the trip despite all of this. Today is our third day in Murmansk, and today we're gonna go to see the ocean. And probably it's gonna be very cold there, at least we're told so. So that's why I'm wearing like literally all the clothes that I have with me. I'm wearing 2 coats and 2 tops, fleece tops, and heaters on my feet, which are actually burning me, and it feels like I'm walking on fire, but it's better than being cold.
И таким пунктом стала Териберка. Одним из этих перевалов шли.
Я ничего говорить не буду, просто стою.
Вот видите молоко, и это еще ветра нет. Если поднимется ветер, все, не видно низги.
I think it's like the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Okay, at least in Murmansk, because this is the ocean, guys. I mean, this is the ocean, and these are dragon eggs. Of course, they're not really dragon, but they're called so. And I even got tears in my eyes just because it's so freakingly beautiful. And we had a bit of storm like a couple of seconds ago, and the waves were a lot higher. But yeah, like this. But they still look amazing. You know, like all people come to Murmansk to see the Northern Lights, but I think this place is more beautiful. I hope you can hear at least something with these waves, because they are just enormous, and the sound is kind of loud, but it's so beautiful, and it's such a powerful place because it's like the old part of Teribyrka, like of this village, and you can see the mountains and the ocean at the same time, and the sand and the snow at the same time. That's like really magic.
Это местный? Не
Местный,
кто-то
нет.
приехал? А как его зовут?
Вот медведь.
Медведь! Посмотрите, какая лапа просто. Типа это больше, чем моя рука.
Все, пошли.
Как мы от него уйдем?
Вот так.
Нет. Привет. Привет.
Эй, собаки.
Пустяк, я не раздержан, пустак, все решено. Хоть я был и не сдержан, но теперь уж все равно.
Мне кажется, максимально странно.
У нас, кстати, еще Ирландец есть.
Кто?
Когда меня приглашали на гест в Негрой, берем вот вино, наливаем какое-то количество, ну, например, такое, открываем свежую колу,
У вас даже не добрый?
добрый, и наливаем это сюда, дальше вот так перемешиваем.
Давай.
Это сверху, это дыня.
Выглядит как овсет.
Just a couple of final words about my trip to Murmansk. So I can honestly say that I think I might have liked this trip even more than my trip to Baikal, even though the trip to Baikal was more expensive and of course the views were spectacular and completely unforgettable. But the thing that I realized, I knew this before, but probably I hadn't given it so much thought, is that a trip is made by people who organize the trip and by people who are on the trip with you. And of course, during my trip to Murmansk, I enjoyed the work of the guides a lot more than the work of people on my trip to Baikal. So these people are just amazing. You can really tell that they are in love with their city, in love with their region, and they just know so much information, so many interesting facts. And the way they present the information is just unbelievably cool. I mean, I don't normally like excursions because usually it's just like some white noise. So the information just enters my brain and leaves it immediately after that because it's usually boring. But this time it was actually interesting. So I actually remember some information from my trip and I can share it. And they're just really cool people. I think people in Murmansk are just amazing. They're so kind. They're so helpful. They're so nice and friendly in this cold, horrible, I can say, climate. So this trip to Murmansk is gonna stay in my heart forever. And I highly recommend everybody to visit this city. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below, a link to the people who organized the trip. So in case you choose to go on the trip, you can choose these guys because I'm sure that they're the best ones. So I paid for the trip. It's not an advertising. It's just like really my sincere recommendation. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. So don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to put a like thumbs up. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Have no idea what it's gonna be about, but I'll try to think of something.